Hey, what's up you guys? It's Six. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry there wasn't a video last week. I ran into some household chaos that kept me busy for the entire day. And it just so happened to be the day after the day that I needed to. Last week was just bad, okay? It was really bad. A lot of things happened and I could not be on top of it. I could not bring myself to film. So there was no video last week. I'm so sorry. But there is one this week. And first thing I want to say is thank you, guys. We have 6,000 subscribers now, which is unbelievable to me. I always say that every time we hit a subscriber milestone, because every single time I'm just like, what? If I was in a room with 6,000 people right now, I'd probably start crying. Like, I would be like, really? I'd be pretty freaked out. So the idea that there are 6,000 people on this earth that looked at my channel and were like, oh, I want to see that. I want to see more artwork from this person is just so boggling to me. So thank you guys for that. I want to do something for it, obviously, at some point, because I mean, hello, it's 6,000. I'm 6. Well, I'm not 6, by the way, YouTube. I am 24. If you're listening to this video, I'm not 6 years old. I'm 24. Anyway, I want to do something for that because it would be super fun, of course. And then, of course, because of my name, I have to do something. I don't know what I'll do yet. I don't know if it'll be a big thing or if it'll be something small, but either way, look out for that in the future, I suppose. But for now, let us get into this week's video. So, this week's video is obviously a speed paint of one of the Patreon rewards for this month. So this is this month's print, which I absolutely adore. I got an idea for this piece almost instantaneously. By the way, before we get into the nitty gritty, I guess I should say what this month's theme is. So this month's Patreon theme is Winter Decora, which also happened to tie with glitter. So I'm thinking of embossing these rewards. Obviously, I make my own prints and stickers at home, so I am going to try and experiment with once everything is printed. Obviously, I have like this neat little like water-based glue that has like a really fine nozzle, so I'm going to try to glitter some of these by the time this video comes up. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not sure if it will work, but if it does, I will insert a clip at the end of this video. I'm just kind of moving it around so you guys can see like the actual like raised little glitter spots if it ends up working, which I really hope it does, because if it does, that would be really cool. But I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know how that's gonna turn out. But anyway, getting into this piece. So like I said, the theme was Winter Decora, which I was so excited about because I love decor fashion. I love J fashion in general. Getting into illustration and stuff, like when I first started as a little baby, obviously, like most people, I was heavily inspired by anime and manga and things like that. So J fashion just kind of came as like a, you know, a natural slope of things that I was also really interested in. And Decora is one of those styles that I've always really been drawn to. I think it is so cute. I love all of like the accessorizations and the colors and just the absolute. I'm not normally a person that likes clutter unless it's on an outfit. For some reason, I really vibe with like visual outfit clutter. I just think it's super adorable. I really like the combinations that people come up with, the way that they accessorize, the themes. People put together themes for their outfits and their cords and stuff, and I just think that's so cool. I love that. I love a theme. So I tried to do a little something for that. Obviously, the winter vibe didn't come through as much as I would have really liked it to. For the sticker design, I think I definitely was able to nail that a little bit more. Barely, but mostly because it includes like snowflakes and stuff, which this design does not. The closest thing it has to it being winter is she's in a sweater and there's some blue and purples and she's got a sweater on. Or did I say a sweater? I meant earmuffs. If I said earmuffs, then she's wearing both. I just can't remember which one I said first, so I might have repeated myself twice. It's early, y'all. Anyway, anyway, if you want to see the speed paint for the sticker, as always, with all of my Patreon videos, I do one of these speed paints here on YouTube, and then the other is a Patreon exclusive. So if you're into this month's rewards and you want to see another speed paint for the matching one, and also possibly if you join the matcha mail or the chamomile tiers, receive them physically in the mail every single month, you're welcome to do that. You're also welcome to join for a single month. If you really like this month's rewards and don't care about next month's, guess what? You don't have to be there. You don't have to be there. You also, if you join the Patreon, actually, I don't think you can do this for free. If you want a Patreon like theme suggested, you can go to my Discord server, suggest themes there, or when I make the post on the first of every single month, I make a post that has some themes, but I also am open to theme suggestions and stuff during that time. Actually, I'm thinking as I'm saying this out loud, I should probably post a comment thread towards the end of the month so that on the first I can have a poll. I used to keep the poll open much longer, which is why I'm kind of thinking out loud to you guys as I'm doing this. So yeah, actually, you can go to Patreon, and for free, there will be a free post that anybody can look at where you can drop theme suggestions, and then come the first of the month, I will put together a poll of some of my favorite options or some of the most popular ones, and then you can continue to vote until the 7th. This is every single month. The poll is from the 1st to the 7th. You can vote on that. You do not have to be an already subscribed patron. So if you want to see me do a certain kind of artwork and then be able to jump in once the theme is solidified, you're gonna get what you want, feel free to jump in then. Anyways, sorry about the tangent there. I'm a little hyper this morning. It has been, last week was a week, as I mentioned, so I'm in a lot better mood today. Anyway, speed paint for the stickers over there. Resuming this little piece over here. So I was just really excited about this theme. And I got straight into designing this character, like pretty much the same day that I decided that it was chosen. I did the little sketch of her and I posted her straight to Patreon. I was like, here's the whip, because I cannot bear not showing you guys. She is so freaking cute. And then it just kind of spiraled into me kind of figuring out, how I could accessorize her, because that's the main kind of thing when it comes to Decora. Obviously, you're decorating yourself. You have all of these little accessories, and as much as I wanted to do a full body, I wanted to be able to have the emphasis be on the character's face for both the sticker and the print, because that is the thing that I like the most about Decora fashion. A lot of the time, you'll have like these hairstyles where they're like a ton of clips and beads and bows and all sorts of hair accessories, and then the makeup and stuff too. It's just, I think that's the part that really grabs your attention. I love the other outfits as well, but like, I am mainly a portrait artist, and this is a style that when I think of it, I automatically think like from the shoulders up, so that's kind of what I tried to do there. If I could do a full body, I would have absolutely had like a ton of bracelets on this character. I know her arms are visible, but I had the way that I had her arms envisioned, I wanted her to kind of be like touching her, like, I had her in a scarf initially, so I keep wanting to say touching her scarf, but I guess she's just kind of like touching her face now, because I actually decided against giving her a scarf. But originally the idea was to have like her hand up towards her scarf, or like both hands up there, and then I kind of moved things around, and I just was like, it would look cuter if she just had these big baggy sleeves, so there was no way for me to, incorporate bracelets or anything, so I went absolutely crazy with her hair, which I love. I think it's my favorite part of the whole illustration. I really like the colors that I ended up going with for her hair, and of course all of the little clippies and stuff were so fun to render. My favorite thing out of, I think, all of her accessories would be the little candy stars that I did, or the, what do they call them? Clackers? I think that they are so freaking cute. I saw, I was going through Pinterest for like inspiration, and I saw like a bundle of them. Like they just were like, it was like an aesthetic photo of these pastel like rainbow clackers, and I was like, oh my god, wait, because initially I had her with the twin buns and then braids going down the sides of her face, and I was like, this is a little too similar to what I did back in October for my little licorice sticker that I really, really loved. But I didn't really know how I wanted to change it, so I just ended up leaving it until I saw those rainbow clackers, and I was like, wait a minute, she's gonna have a whole string of these little star beads. I think they're so cute, and they just look so, like, tasty. Does that make sense? Like, I want to eat them. I think that they are candy, and I know in some places they're called candy too, like, you know, candy bracelets and stuff. I want to eat it. It's really cute. The pastel colors do not help. They just look like they'd be like little crunchy, like almost like macaron texture to me. Does that make sense? I just think they're cute. They were super fun to render too. Very smooth, like nice soft shading, and they just were really pretty. I loved adding all of the little tiny details in this piece, whether it was like random pops of color, adding tiny barrettes and stuff like that. It was so much fun. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time. I've done kind of like little snippets of Decora stuff here and there, just in my own personal work, but even then I've always done it kind of really low key, where it wasn't like overly accessorized or anything. It was just like me adding a couple clips to a character's hair or something, but I wanted to go ham. I wanted them to be everywhere. And I know this one might even still seem a little low-key to you, so if it does, again, just a quick reminder, go to Patreon. It's patreon.com/six.studios. The sticker design has even more. I swear, she is clipped out. There is so many. But yeah, it was just a really, really fun thing for me to go and render. It was very self-indulgent, so I am entirely glad that this was the theme that went out this month. And again, it did technically tie with glitter on the 7th when I posted it. I know if you go back and look at the poll, it has glitter as the winner now, but I stopped looking at poll results after the 7th, so I have actual time to work on the pieces themselves. I don't know how to close the poll, so technically people are still able to vote after the 7th, but those, I don't see those. I don't see them. But anyway, because it tied with glitter that day is why I decided to do the little emboss thing. And again, I'm just sitting here telling you guys this before I've actually tried it. I really hope it works, because if it does, that would be so cool. I haven't even decided what elements of this character I'm gonna glitter, if that makes sense. I've kind of thought about doing her sleeves, but other than that, I don't know. I literally don't know where it's gonna end up, but I'm really excited about it. I think they're gonna be so cute, and even before I add the glitter on, I know that I am really pleased. I'm chuffed with this illustration. I think she is so cute. I can't wait to put her over on Instagram for you guys to go and see, which, by the way, fun fact, if you haven't noticed, I've actually been posting on Instagram every single day this year, because I finally realized, hey, I don't have to post a finished piece on Instagram. I can just post a sketch. I can post clips of me barely working on like an individual part of an illustration, and you guys can still see my work and I can still interact with you. And then when I do finish those pieces, I can post them and you can see kind of like behind the scenes of me slowly working on them. So I need to do more of that, and I definitely do intend to. Oh, and that's another way that I can post like commission stuff without me constantly like putting it into your face that I do commission work, because I've always wanted to like share the stuff that I'm working on as I'm working on it, but I don't want to, again, constantly be like, this is a commission, this is a commission, this is a commission, because that's annoying to me. And also, it's not that interesting unless you're the person that received the commission, unless it's like a fandom related commission or something. Those are really fun. But if it's like a piece of like, this is this person and their boyfriend, like, somebody's probably gonna see that and be like, that's cute, that's not my boyfriend though, so I don't care. But if I can show like little tiny clips, then it's like, it doesn't matter who's who. This is just like a fun little piece that I'm working on. So yeah, rambling over, I'm posting on Instagram again very frequently, so if you want to go check that out, that'll be linked down in the description alongside all of my other stuff. But that is just about it for this illustration, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Before we run away, I do, of course, as always, want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. So we have Elise Thompson, Duran, Mandy, Sleeps, Created by Twins, Inky Moo Art, Psychwalker Art, Fish Nor Flesh, Akita Kai, Watery Turd, Daru, Aurora Inks, Clohime, and Ray. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support me every single month, giving me the opportunity to make these sweet little fun little illustrations and be creative again and afford the stuff to print these on and do all of this other stuff. Just supporting my work in general, being here and interested in my work. I really appreciate it. It makes me cry so much every day, all the time. So thank you guys so much for supporting me on there. Of course, for the millionth time in this video, if you guys want to check that out, it will be linked down in the description. But that is all for now. I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.